to come after the break.
Look at the difference of the body shapes for all different types of car.
Jensen running wide, he's gone the grass, he's trying to sort it all out.
It's the 25th anniversary of the revival, that in itself has been huge for us.
Welcome back to highlights of the Goodwood Revival. Another legend of motorsport we have put under the spotlight here at this year's Goodwood Revival is Lotus. Karun Chandhok delves into the past.
Colin Chapman, the chairman of the Lotus Group of Companies, knows the meaning of success. The Lotus has become a success story for Chapman and for Britain.
Clive, how proud are you that we're celebrating 75 years of Lotus, a company that your family founded back in '48?
75 years of achievement by so many people who've worked with the company and achieved so much, and to be doing it here at Goodwood, where a lot of the early Lotus history really established the mark.
And we all know about your dad, but your mum had a big influence of the sport, and you sort of feel she didn't get some of the credit that perhaps she deserved.
She was very much hands-on in the workshop, lent Dad 25 quid to start the company, and then when Dad died 40 years ago, she played a really important part in securing a future for the car company.
I find it quite remarkable now, you know, going to Grand Prix around the world, there's still a massive fan base. Is that surprising to you?
There's a lot of people still involved with F1 who actually have been in there for decades and they love it, but also just the black and gold. Ayrton won his first Grand Prix with Lotus in the 80s, and the great drivers as well. You know, Jim Clark, particularly here at Goodwood, fastest forever, Graham Hill, and then of course Mario in the 79, you know, one of the greatest racing drivers without a doubt. We're 40 years on to celebrate 75 years of Lotus here at Goodwood. It's just fantastic.
There's Karun Chandhok in the Lotus 79. So this is in many ways one of the most classic Lotuses, winning the championship in 1978 with a really dominant performance with the ground effect. And for Mario Andretti and Ronnie Peterson, it was the dominant car of that year. So on the left you've got Clive Chapman Mark III, and this was a crucial car that Colin Chapman developed. But on the right, that's a recreation of the first trials car that Colin Chapman created.
Look at the difference, and the difference of the body shapes for all different types of car, all specifically engineered and thought of by Colin. It's just amazing.
It's so wonderful to see the mix of Colin Chapman's creations.
TV stars and racing cars, this revival's such a lot. Here we've got to go! Why? Well, we're double parked! Oh. And we ain't done his windows. Come on, boys, get out!
Now to our final race, the St Mary's Trophy. This has long been a fan favourite here at the Revival meeting, thanks to the fearless and flat-out nature of the racing between some of motorsport's very best drivers.
The flag waves and we're underway as it's a good start from all three on the front row. Rob Hoff trying to get away, but Roman Dumas in the Thunderbird has got ahead. You're on board right now with Jensen Button and the Alfa Giulietta, this very pretty machine, and it's just not quite going for him on this opening lap, having started from the front row, and there's Benoit Trullier going past him. So Karun Chandhok's got past Jensen Button now as well, as the rest of the field comes through. On board with Karun. Oh, Karun's lost it. I was just thinking he's a bit wide. He's just lost it. Thankfully, no contact made. You get to watch it on board as he recovers. Great recovery, 360, and he's back on track.
He did get ever so wide, looked like he might be able to save it, and then no. And I tell you what, Jensen Button did a great job. And look, within one lap, Ben, Christensen is on the back of this battle. He could get a podium here.
He could, you're right, from 24th on the grid. That is Tom Christensen, 9 times winner of Le Mans.
the battle continue. They're so close together.
Actually, Button got a good run through there because the top two, Trellouillet and Johnson, got so sort of tied up. Look at this, side by side. Here comes Tom Christensen, and I think he's got some pace. On board with Karun briefly, but now back on board with Jensen. Oh my goodness, they're going through lapping cars as well. That was tight.
Wow, they'll say, no, it wasn't tight at all, plenty of room, but wow, within a lap, he's paved the way through already and into the podium positions.
Yeah, that's Tom Christensen up to third place already. You're on board with Jensen Button, you can see him. Oh, and he's still battling away with Jimmy Johnson in the little number 138 Austin A40, who sneaks in between the two other cars, and Jensen Button is still at the back of this little group. Now Tom Christensen is at the front of the group. Romain Dumas is still the race leader in the Ford Thunderbird. He has an advantage of over 2 seconds, but we're still focusing on third, fourth, fifth. Meanwhile, we go back with Jensen Button again because he's also now trying to get past Trellouillet. He's got a better position this time.
Yeah, he was having a little look and he's still continuing to do so, having a look up the inside, but he's just not, a little knock over to the right-hand side to try and squeeze Jensen, but we know that's not going to work, and I think he's going to get the position. Is he going to get the car stopped as they're coming down now into the first part of St Mary's? Let's have a little look. So, yeah, Benoit has lost 2 places there, Ben.
I wonder if that's partly what...
Oh, no! Get the car stopped.
Jensen running wide. He's got on the grass, he's trying to sort it all out. You're on board with Jensen. So our onboard cameras are with drivers who are just making the odd mistake every now and then, and having got past both of them, he's just lost it back again.
This is the race leader coming to collect the checker flag.
And Romain Dumas comes across the line to win St Mary's Trophy Part 1. And that is a hat-trick of victories in this category here at Goodwood in 3 years. And that Ford Thunderbird won 2 years ago with him, and it's taken victory again. Well done to Romain Dumas. Second place to Rob Huff. Third place going to Tom Christensen, but fourth place is still up for grabs.
Yeah, who's it going to be? Jensen Button has got the upper hand at the moment. They're coming into Woodcote Corner. I don't think Jimmy Johnson's close enough to fire one down the inside of the chicane. There's Tom Christensen coming through, getting it all sideways, just giving a little bit of showing off as he comes up to come from the back of the field all the way up to a podium. So fantastic job. And who is it going to be? It's Jensen Button that finishes that fantastic battle in fourth place.
Yeah, he finished in fourth by 0.288 of a second, the gap between himself and Jimmy Johnson. And what an entertaining time that was.
Well, what a race that was, Romain. 3 of 3. I mean, I don't think you could have dreamt of a better race than that.
Well, it was a perfect race, yes, but Rob was always on my back, you know, with get a little bit of traffic for sure with our car. It's not so easy to go around, so he catch back. Yeah, it was a cool race, nice race.
Let's have a look at the line.